All right, today we have another bike ride, another thoughts from the saddle, skinny tires and spandex. Today we're going to be talking wildland fire preparedness. And if you live somewhere where wildfires are a risk to your house, some of the things you could do so that your home is ready in case you get up and get out as quickly as possible. One of the things that I learned in my years doing wildland fire is when you're having to go through and do a site assessment for different scenarios in a wildland fire, something that you can do beforehand, before the firefighters even arrive, is, make sure your propane grills, wood piles for fire pits, things like that, have a decent fire break, 10 to 15 feet from the perimeter of your house. Making sure that you keep your gutters clear of leaf litter and debris, those crevices in the roof. Make sure they stay clean. You don't have a bunch of leaf litter growing up in there. And then same thing as like those propane tanks and wood piles. Make sure that you keep all of the small grasses, ornamental bushes, anything that's light and flashy or highly flammable. Just again, keep that 10 to 15 foot barrier from the perimeter of your house. That'll be a huge help for any of the firefighters as they're coming through trying to protect your home. Something else you should do is make sure that you have all your important documents in a fireproof safe, but one that's easy to grab. Birth certificates, marriage licenses, social security cards, any sort of documentation on art and jewelry or anything that might be left in the house. Just put it in a portable fire safe, something that you could grab onto on your way out so it's ready to go and easy to carry with you. In case the worst happens, you'll have all those documents on the ready for the insurance or anything along those lines. And lastly, if you have mature, dense forest on your land, try to keep what are called the ladder fuels, the smaller branches that go towards the ground. Keep them limbed up 5 or 6 feet off the ground. It's a lot easier for firefighters to push a fire through the underbrush and the understory and keep those trees safe and protected. But once that fire gets up into those canopies and does what's called crowning, where it starts to catch those on fire, it just becomes too big, so too dangerous for any firefighter to stay in there and try and fight that fire. So, while you have the time, the more prepared you can be in these situations, the best you can make out of a terrible situation. So try to keep that in mind. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this was Thoughts from the Saddle on a Climb, skinny tires and spandex. Remember, if your parents ever told you not to take information or advice from somebody in spandex, my parents told me that too. They just forgot to mention I couldn't be the person in spandex giving the advice. Have a good day. Check the link in bio for more real estate information. We'll see you on the next one.